There's a lot of talk about the Israelis preventing the Palestinians from having a Palestinian state, and that therefore this is the reason for October 7th. This is the reason why resistance is justified. But let's put the facts into the proper perspective. This time from Hillary Clinton.
First of all, I have had many conversations, as you have had, with a lot of young people over the last many months now. And you're right, they don't know very much at all about the history of the Middle East, or frankly about history in many areas of the world, including in our own country. But with respect to the Middle East, they don't know that under the bringing together of the Israelis and the Palestinians by my husband, the then Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak, the then head of the Palestinian Liberation Organization, then the Palestinian Authority, Yasser Arafat. An offer was made to the Palestinians for a state on 96% of the existing territory occupied by the Palestinians, with 4% of Israel to be given to reach 100% of the amount of territory that was hoped for. And this offer was made, and if Yasser Arafat had accepted it, there would have been a Palestinian state now for about 24 years. It's one of the great tragedies of history that he was unable to say yes. My husband has a book coming out later this year, Joe, in which he talks about how Arafat kept saying he intended to agree, he wanted to agree, but he was, as you rightly point out, pretty sure he'd be killed because, Sadat was killed by extremists when he made peace with Israel. Our dear, dear friend, Yitzhak Rabin, was killed by a radical Israeli when he was pursuing the two-state solution. So this is a very important piece of history to understand if you're going to take any kind of position with respect to what's going on right now. And there's much more.
This is the tragedy of what's going on in the Middle East and Israel, is that the Palestinians, so-called Palestinians, are not seeking their own state at all. What they're seeking is the destruction of the Jewish state. With such people, you cannot make peace. Only strength is the way to deal with such hatred, with such animosity that gives no room for any Jewish people to live in the land of Israel. When they say free Palestine, it should mean to save the Arabs from their own insane mindset, from their own mindset of self-destruction and of destroying everybody in the region. May peace reign amongst Jews and Arabs alike.